Okay, what up, everybody? This is the interview with MrMakanhoes. This is your boy Virus, aka Chaos Clown Joker. Just gotta get him in here now. I've never met this dude. I think I've seen one or two of his videos. Okay. Waiting for motherfuckers to get in here. Why doesn't this thing always work the way I want it to? Oh shit, I gotta go back to my main page. My man! Tenders for a $5. Yeah. Just gotta wait for the man himself to come in. Just gotta do this shit really quick. Gotta do all my posting and shit everywhere. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. What? Okay, so it's posted on my figure page. It's posted on my main page. And it is about to be posted up on my Twitter. Post. What is up? You are sideways, homie. All right, I was about to say you are sideways.
Usually my phone, if I turn it sideways, it'll fucking match it up, but it's not doing it. Oh well.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The fuck is this? Okay, I just went to go. Okay, apparently G-Moski has dropped a new video for his new album that is coming out. I'll probably check that out. I'll probably check that shit out later. Irish Celtic Juggalo, what up, man? This dude literally popped into one of my live streams like a night ago. Dude's all the way in fucking Ireland. He literally got shit. He literally got shit-faced. Drinking just not for him, but for everybody that was on my live panel that night. So
nice.
Okay, let's see. We got Irish in there. Just let me post this up on my group chat here. And we can get underway. What the fuck did I put on my questions? I have questions. I have them all written down somewhere here. There they are.
It's official.
Yeah, it's got. It's official because I don't remember too much with questions and shit. Okay, there's my boy Sean Myers. Just gotta add Brian. Okay, so let's see. We got Irish Celtic Juggalo, Alan the Clown, Sean Myers, and Ray Shiro, and DJ Zombie up in this motherfucker now. Okay, so we can officially get this shit underway. Okay, so obviously this is an interview. Duh. This shouldn't be so nerve-wracking. I've literally done let's see, I've done Mr. Licks, I've done this dude Mikey Bones, I've done this other dude that I'm kind of not cool with anymore. I might take his interview off my channel. I've done McCormick, I've done Don Chaos, I've done DC Fago guy, and earlier I did Cali Green. So this should not be so nerve-wracking and shit.
Right.
All right, so we'll kick this shit.
Well, I ain't nobody. Just another motherfucker.
Looks like you're in a basement. So
I am in a basement.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the most important question right now. This was a question that's specifically meant just for you, only you, because this I have to know. Okay, everybody knows this one song from Carnival of Carnage. I think it's the one that Kid Rock was on, and he was saying, I'll be macking,
I'll be
hoes. I'll be macking. Now,
happy.
is that literally where you got your name from?
No,
No. Okay, so
no.
you came up with that entirely creatively all on your own.
I had heard the song before, so I can't say that it was 100% mine.
No.
But when I came up with the name, it wasn't based off of that song.
Oh, okay. So you constructively thought I'm gonna be MrMakanhoes.
Well, I originally I used to rap, and I went by the name Pervy, like that's what everybody knew me as. And
Uh-huh.
the dude that I rapped with, he was like, we need to give you like a whole name instead of just being Pervy. You need to be Pervy something. And we were sitting there brainstorming ideas, and I just happened to say, "How about Pervy McInhose?" And it clicked. So,
All right, there we go. Now we know where he came up with the name. Now we know where we got the name. All right.
yep.
I believe this is a question that I received from because there's Roxy right now. Roxy Riddle Box is in the chat. So let's
Roxy,
see.
I met her at DCG
Okay,
Con.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that she's the one that threw this question my way. I think it was last night or one of the nights. She asked me to ask you, "What's up with the pork sword?"
Oh man, hold on. Let me go grab it. I can show it off real quick.
I
Got it over here.
mean, Roxy, was that you that asked me to ask him this question? I'm 100% sure it was Roxy.
I'm sure it probably was. Well, it's been in fucking moving boxes, so it's a little curved. But
Oh my god, it's a fucking dildo.
well, no, it's technically just a pool noodle, but
It's technically a pool noodle shaped into a big dick.
yeah, I cut out some pieces. I gave it some veins. It's got a
All
little
right,
head.
you can get that off the cam. You get off that cam. Get that off cam now. We're good. Now we know what's happening with the pork sword.
I made the pork sword. I can tell you the story of the pork sword.
All right, sure. What the fuck not?
Basically, the pork sword came to light after Twisted turned down coming to the Juggalo March,
Right.
and they were doing the whole Year of the Sword. So I changed it to Year of the Pork Sword because they're a couple of dicks.
Ah. All right then. Okay, so not only did we get to see the pork sword, but we also got the origin story.
Yeah.
All right, so gonna throw the regular questions I've been throwing at all these motherfuckers as of late. Okay, how long have you been a juggalo?
It will be 22 years in like next month.
Damn, 22 years next month.
Yep.
I think it'll be. I think this year will probably mark 18 or 19 for me.
I started listening when I was 11 years old.
Okay, let's
Long
see.
time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. Okay, so next question is what got you into the wicked shit?
Well, I would say like most juggalos, I was just a fat loser kid in school. My cousin happened to throw me a tape that was it was basically a dubbed version of Riddlebox, but the songs were all out of order, and the first song on the tape was Toy Box,
Okay.
and I think that the song just resonated with me. I'd always thought like, how awesome would it be to fucking make some killer toys and take them to school for all the fuckheads that like to pick on me and shit.
Yeah, I think everybody thought that idea at one point in their life. It's like, man, it'd be cool if I could just make some fucked up toys.
Right.
These motherfuckers.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if I'm spitting on my own questions or if it's just water. Fuck yes. Okay. So, next question is, okay, you obviously have your own YouTube channel.
Yep.
What got you into YouTubing?
Well, I watched a lot of YouTube in general. It wasn't just like watching juggalos for the most part. It was just basic, fucking regular bullshit on YouTube. But one day I just got the wild hair up my ass. It's like I'm gonna make a fucking YouTube video about juggalo shit.
Right.
And then after I did that, that's kind of when I fell into the whole like online, like, well, not online, but the whole YouTube juggalo scene.
Right. Well, I'll say for me, I had started with just doing like movie reviews, and then I went and started doing vlogs, like Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday would be like a juggalo vlog, some shit that, like if I found some shit out, like I'd save it up for the week and then try to announce it all at the end of the week. And then I had my Sunday vlogs, and then I stopped YouTubing for a while, and then got back in this year in mid-February. So yeah, I was basically a casual viewer at first. Then I started doing the whole other shit, and so all right. Enough about me. Let's see. Okay, so honest opinion, what do you think about Magic Ninja Entertainment?
Well, when they left, I mean, I was obviously just a little upset, but I didn't have any sort of animosity. I was, whatever. It's time to grow up. Get out from underneath the wings and shit. But as of late in their actions, I don't fuck with it at all. I don't listen to anything. I did try to listen to the Life's Continuous question marks, whatever the fuck that CD was. And, Paul talking about right off the bat, talking about can't get a job because he's a gangbanging juggalo, and I just turned it off. I was like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, I actually listened to that whole fucking song, and it really turned my stomach. I was so upset.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't fuck with them. Like I give people shit for listening to them, but at the same time, I'm one of those people. Like, if you want to listen to that shit, listen to that shit. But for me, like, it comes down to a loyalty base, and they lost that. They lost those points for me.
Oh, what's up, Dark Prince? Let's see. Okay, I have no clue if you've ever interviewed a person on your channel. But
Nope.
if you did, you did. But if you had the opportunity, if you had the opportunity to interview anybody you wanted on your channel, who would you want to interview?
I mean, it's probably a generic answer that you probably get a lot, but I'd definitely like to, have a sit down conversation with Jay.
Actually, I've had 3 people say that.
Well, I mean, that's a massive brain to just pick at, and everybody has their own little things that they want to fucking question. But
Exactly.
outside of Jay, I think it would be cool to fucking do like Froggy Fresh, probably like MC Lars.
Okay.
A lot of the more underling people, especially the people that are like just now making it known that they're kind of like involved in the Juggalo world,
Right.
just to kind of pick their brains what they think about that shit.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Definitely a different answer from every other answer that I've gotten so far from that question. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you. I'll ask you. This question kind of involves two different an artist from Psychopathic, artist from M&E, but I'll only ask you about one of them because you obviously have said that you're clearly not a fan of M&E. So, what do you think of Ouija Mac being on Psychopathic? Oh, he's got the Ouija Mac shirt. Enough said.
I fucking love it, man. It's for me. Like I've told this to a lot of people, but for me, kind of gives you that old vibe of ICP in the '90s, where they were taking what was mainstream, what was popping at the time, throwing their own little juggalo flair into it, and fucking blowing up off of it. Especially seeing dudes hitting Billboard and shit, like that's dope. That's dope for being your first release.
Yeah, I literally
Yeah,
saw that earlier today on Twitter that Ouija just hit the billboard.
yeah, 13 on Heat Seekers, and I think it was like 138 on Billboard's Top 200. Like that's amazing. That's amazing.
That's fucking amazing. Okay. Another question is, what do you actually think? Do you listen to any other artists outside of Psychopathic, outside of Strange? Do you listen to any other artists outside of that? And what do you think of the rap scene today?
Um, I don't really listen to a whole lot outside of Psychopathic. When I do, it's more like kind of like dubstep and fucking
Right.
bass music and shit like that.
Okay.
Um, I do like fuck, what's his name? Danny Glover. Fucking what's his rap name? Fuck, can't remember his rap name. Split my mind. But that dude, he did that. This Is America track. I don't know if you've seen that, but I highly suggest it to anybody. Go watch that shit because that dude for real speaks on some shit that like is happening in the world, and he made a fucking amazing music video for it.
All right. Okay. You obviously you have a job. Um,
Yep.
and you do YouTube. So what do you do outside, like free time wise? You're like outside of work and outside of YouTube. What do you do for your free time?
Well, a good chunk of it is still basically spent online. I play a lot of video games. Uh, right now, I've been pretty tied up in a new little group that's just now, well, within the last couple of months, getting noticed a lot more. The Juggernaut. I don't know if you've heard of it or not,
Yes, I actually hashtagged
but
them on the actual interview. I'm actually on the
hell,
Discord, so
oh, you're on the Discord? Okay,
mhm.
dope, dope, dope. Well, yeah, then you see me on there. I'm on that bitch all the fucking time.
All right.
But outside of that, man, I just fucking I work, come home and kick it, chill,
Okay.
video game.
You had mentioned earlier that you used to rap. I don't know if I mean, you seem like you could still do that. What actually inspired you to get into music, like into rap, into making your own stuff?
Well, I originally never planned on really getting into music. Like I would mess around with my buddies, and we would fucking almost do like a more vulgar version of like Weird Al songs and shit like that.
Uh,
You know, like I mean, I'm sure a lot of juggalos did that shit. But what got me really into actually making music was one of my buddies was he was a rapper, and he was like, I don't want to do stuff solo, and we were really good friends, and he was like, I want to be a duo instead of by myself, and so I just kind of got into writing stuff with him, and you know
all
did
right. Yeah.
did like one CD of just us, and then we ran a record label. We had like six other groups. I think we put out like 7 CDs in like 2.5 years and shit. It
Damn.
was little time stuff. Did a few concerts, probably like 20 or so. Uh, but nothing too big. And then
Wow.
me and my buddy just kind of split apart, and the whole thing kind of fell in on itself, jealousy and shit like that.
All right. How long have you been how long have you been YouTubing?
Um, well, I took about a 5 year hiatus. Before that, it was probably I want to say somewhere around like 5 or 6 years, and then I came back after the 17th gathering. I hung out with CPN at the gathering, and he was like, "Why'd you quit doing YouTube?" And I was just like, fucking don't have a computer, don't have this, don't have that." He was like, "You got a smartphone. None of that shit's valid anymore." So I was like, "All right, fuck it. Well, I guess I'm coming back to YouTube then."
All right. Yeah. Cool. I mean, I heard that CPN can either be a real, like a real chill dude, or he could be a pain in the ass. So,
Well, I mean, CPN's always a dick.
yeah.
But it depends on how much dick you can tolerate, basically.
I'm so glad my friend DJ's not in here. He's gay, and he would have a field day with that.
I'm sure.
Oh my
As soon as
god.
I said it in my head, I was like, "Wow, I sound really fucking gay right now."
um, actually, you know what? It's weird because, like I said, I actually met Roxy in one of my live streams. She came into the chat. She was like, uh, she actually said, I'd rather come in here and watch you guys instead of sit there and listen to CPM, bitch. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, who the fuck are you? 1 minute, I got to investigate somebody because somebody just came in, and I don't know who the fuck they are. I normally welcome all to come in, but when it's a guy that I've never seen before, his name is Magic Ninja What? So he doesn't have no content. He's got no subscribers. He's got links to videos, or I'm assuming those are his videos that he probably made collage shits of.
Could be
But
his likes, videos that he's liked and shit.
probably. I mean, it says 4 hours, 2 hours, 37 minutes. No subscribers. Got nothing on his fucking channel. So I'm just gonna automatically assume he's a casual viewer.
What up, Random Ninja?
What up, Random Ninja?
Or I like to refer to them as RJs. Yeah.
RJ.
Okay.
All right. So, you said that you're into video gaming. You're obviously a gamer. What kind of video games do you enjoy playing?
Um, I like a lot of the indie games. You know, small developers. My current obsession, well, I mean, it's been my obsession for like probably about 3 years now, is The Binding of Isaac.
Actually, I think I've heard of that. I
If
think.
you have it, check it out. It's an amazing game. I play a lot of Fortnite. You know, I did a lot of GTA, Minecraft, Battlefield. You know, I'm a wide variety. I like to consider myself a trophy hunter on PlayStation. So I'll play anything if I can fucking gain trophies off of it.
All right. Let's see. This random ninja magic said, I just climbed out from under a rock. Just learned about this beef. Wow, he's probably really been living under a rock.
Right, for real.
Like motherfucking Patrick Starfish under a rock. I normally I don't use fucking SpongeBob references at all. This is the first time I've ever referenced SpongeBob. Okay, let's see. Just gotta say hell yes. I have no idea what my fucking friend Sean is talking about. He's like rebirth and afterbirth. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. So
Well, it was originally The Binding of Isaac, and then they put out The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and now they're on Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. They're DLC fucking upgrades, whatever.
oh, okay, so that's what he's talking about. Okay, so okay, you look like you're big into movies. So like what particular movie genres are you most interested in? Do you like to stick to the most?
I tend to lean more towards horror movies, especially if they're fucking B-rate, you know, corny, campy horror movies. I fucking love them. Mainly horror. Every once in a while, I'll slip into some comedy, but for the most part, horror.
Actually, you know what? That's weird that you say that you're into the B movie horror movies because Callie Green said the same thing earlier. He said he's into those old school cheesy, like fake, it's fake blood.
Like, if I can give you a suggestion for a movie, it's kind of difficult to find, but it was a movie made by Troma. who made Toxic Avenger, Sergeant Kabuki Man. They did a movie called Redneck Zombies.
I have
If you can,
actually think I've heard of that.
if anybody viewing wise, if you haven't seen it, go check out Redneck Zombies. There's a fucking amazing scene where this dude chugs a bottle of fucking moonshine and just literally starts banging with zombies, just fucking fighting. It's badass.
All right. Okay, so if you ever did get back into making music yourself, instead of doing like a team up with somebody, if you ever did start getting back into the music, onto the music scene, who would you want to do a collaboration with on a track?
Well, I don't know if you've heard of Maximum Overlord.
I have not given them I have not given them a listen to yet.
I would suggest it. He has his YouTube channel recently is going through some changes. He started working with Yaya the Gremlin. But he did a diss track towards King Crimson that actually got like 10,000 views in like 2.5 weeks. Plus, I'm really good homies with him, so I hear a lot of his unfinished songs, and that dude fucking spits. Hardcore Juggalo, but yeah, dude's amazing.
All right, so let's see. I won't even bother asking you this last dumbass question. I got plenty of other questions I could just throw randomly at you.
I'll answer dumbass questions.
I'm not going to ask you this last one because it's basically, are you a fan of any current artists outside of Psychopathic? And you said you really don't listen to any of it. So that question is null and void. Let's see. Okay. Are you into like comics and shit like that?
I like the movies, but I've never really gotten to comic books.
Okay, saying that, which one do you think? Which one do you prefer better? Do you prefer the Marvel's lineup of movies that they got thus far and coming up, or do you like DC and how they're rolling with it?
I gotta say I'm Marvel. They're killing the game right now. They're killing the game. Looking at like say Batman versus Superman and how garbage I think that was in my opinion. Yeah, I just can't do it. Like I love the Batman movies, don't get me wrong, but Marvel
Honestly,
right now has just run in the fucking game.
I mean, honestly, I didn't like Christian Bale as Batman. I felt like he was weak as fuck. They could have casted somebody else to play in that movie, especially with Heath Ledger as the Joker. Could have done better. Could have done better.
I agree.
I mean, I could agree with you that Marvel is killing the scene right now with how many movies that they're pumping out. I mean, if you look at it, Thor Ragnarok came out, Black Panther, like they're just really pumping it out. I mean, Infinity Wars just came out like 2 months ago.
Yep, I wouldn't seen that by myself.
and you know what? They still got like I think it's like 3 or 4 more coming out this year. They got Venom, Deadpool 2's coming out soon.
Deadpool's already out. I've seen that bitch fucking 3 times now.
All right, so Deadpool's in Deadpool 2's in theaters. They got Venom, Ant-Man and the Wasp is coming out this year. You're like, I think there's one other one coming out this year. But yeah, Marvel is killing it in the movies. And
I'm definitely going to see Venom.
I mean, DC has to pick up the pace a little bit, but honestly, in my opinion, yes, DC has it on lock with movies. But if you look at DC, they have it more on lock with the shows. They got Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Heroes of Tomorrow, or whatever the fuck that one's called. They got a bunch of shows.
They're killing it TV wise.
Yeah, they're killing it TV wise, killing it. But they need to kind of pick it up. I feel that what DC is doing is, yes, Marvel is throwing all these movies out. They're rushing them all out into theaters. But I could kind of see where DC is coming from their perspective, whereas like they're trying to space each movie out so that way you know, people aren't sitting there and it's like, oh, this is out, gotta go see this. And then you're like another month or two down the line, oh, guess what? Another movie's out, gotta go see that one too.
Right.
Okay, but
Well, I mean, stacking up fucking money doing that shit.
yes.
So
Okay. Let's see. Are you into other than asking about comics and shit? Are you into like anime and stuff?
not really. I'm gonna say probably pretty controversial thing here, especially if you're into anime. I finally watched like Death Note, but the live action version, and I thought that shit was dope. It made me want to see the actual anime version, but I haven't taken the time to watch it yet. But I'm not super into anime. I used to, dabble in some Dragon Ball Z shit like that.
Oh, if somebody ever interviews me, and I think Callie Green's gonna do that because he said he used to do this thing called Interview with Juggalos,
Yep.
and he said he would want to interview me. He already knows I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. If he asks me what anime I'm into, I'm blowing his shit up about Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
I've been watching that shit since Dragon Ball.
I don't know a whole lot, but I have a lot of friends that were really into it, so I, watch shit here and there and shit like that.
All right. Let's see.
I'm one of those people. I don't really seek stuff out. Like if it's right in front of me, then I'll consume. But other than that, like I especially when it comes to anime, because it's like I have to, I can watch like shit like free online, but for the most part, it's like I don't really search shit out.
All right. So, yeah, because I'm kind of polar opposite to that. I seek knowledge. I seek shit to watch. You know, like if I hear a whisper around, oh, this is really good, you should look at it. Like, all right, fine. I'll check it out.
Right.
I'm a seeker, a devourer of knowledge.
Right.
I must learn and continue to expand my mind. So
that's what I do. I guess I can't really say that I don't, because like I'll fucking sit on Reddit and read fucking science posts for fucking hours on end. But
don't even get me into science. I'm a huge outer space fan buff. You know,
yeah, I love that shit.
Let's see. I'm subscribed to maybe like 3 or 4 channels that do science-based, outer space-based videos. So, I mean, shit. My biggest thing.
Into any sort of like creepypasta stuff?
Oh, don't even get me started. My biggest creepypasta I'm into is Jeff the Killer.
Oh yeah. You watch Nightmind at all?
I'm actually subscribed to about 6 different creepypasta channels.
I love Nightmind. I love listening to him cover fucking like ARGs and shit. I like that stuff. That stuff's fresh.
Yeah, like. All right. Actually, this is a perfect question. Then going back to the music thing. If there's anybody out there that is looking to, oh, my allergies are killing me right now. If there's anybody out there that is looking to start their own thing, their own music, do you have any like knowledge you can drop on them?
My first thing would be original. Nowadays it's so easy for people to just copycat off of each other, especially with like the whole like mumble rap scene blowing up and shit like that. Be yourself, because trying to live into a character, eventually you lose yourself in that character, and most people that do go down roads that you normally wouldn't. And so that's my main thing, is just be yourself. Fuck it. I mean, if you're gonna be a fucking nerdy guy that's gonna rap about anime and stuff like Gmo, do your shit. Do your shit. But don't be Gmo, because Gmo's a bitch. But anyways.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can't agree with you anymore, because I can't agree with you hard enough about Gmo because a lot of people say that Gmo's music sounds all the fucking same all the time. And that the only time it actually sounded different is when he was producing diss tracks, and that was it. Biggest difference.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dissing sucks at actual music.
Right. When I first seen the human cloth video, I was fucking in. I was in. It was almost like finding another Hobson. You know, it was like fuck yeah. You know, like when Raw came out, I was fucking in for Hobson. And you know, he lost himself and fucking strayed away from that shit and went to doing more mainstream stuff, and it lost me. And same thing with Gmo. It was like fuck yeah, Human Cloth, I can get down with this. And then I go and listen to his other stuff, and I was like, man, they all really just kind of sounds the same. Fucking for the violent J diss straight off the bat, because A, you don't diss the Duke. B, you did like a 3-minute long gay joke. It was fucking stale.
Yeah, all it was constant. It seemed like every time after he did, you know, like he would do his verse, and then he had the chorus, then with the hook, and then he come back, and then there's like more gay jokes.
Right. Yeah, it was
like a huge song of gay jokes. I mean, are you a homophobe or something, Gmo? Is there something you ain't telling people? You trying to tell people? I mean, is it you trying to tell people that you still in the closet? What the fuck are
I don't know. There's so much shit that he could have used on Violent J that would have made the song fucking 10 times better, and he just didn't. He didn't, like, you can obviously tell the dude wasn't into fucking Juggalo shit. He wasn't into it at all. Or else he would have fucking... There's years and years and years of bullshit that Violent J's done that he could have fucking used.
And here's the weirdest thing is, like, you say... I'm glad that you sit there and say that he's not into Juggalo shit, because I saw one of his videos that he made, and he made it right at the gathering of the Juggalos, and I just assumed that, okay, he's got to be at least a little bit of Juggalo. And then you realize, wait, never mind. No, he's not. He just did that and shit to get some views and shit, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, fuck. I mean, shit. If I wanted to do music, I wouldn't go to the gathering to do a video. I'd do that shit right on the streets. Fuck it. Walk the streets and shoot your scenes and shit, like at different locations.
Right. I mean, I'd do it at the gathering just to catch the crazy shit that would fucking happen behind you, because you know that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't put a camera.
Have to be at least one.
Can't put a camera around a bunch of Juggalos and not have somebody show their butthole or something.
Yeah. It sucks. I'm not even gathering this year. I haven't gathered at all, period. I've never been to a gathering, and I would love to go.
This will be my 7th this year.
Damn, you're 7th? Yeah, DC Fago guy actually told me in his interview, he showed me, actually it was me and my fiance, we were doing the interview together with him, and I had asked him if he was going to be gathering, and he was like, yeah, I'm gathering. I'm like, bastard. Yeah. But he said this is only going to be the 2nd time he's ever gathered, so.
Yeah, I actually, funny story, since you bring up DC Fago guy, at the 2016 gathering, which would have been the 17th gathering, me and my soon-to-be ex-wife were sitting behind him, and I didn't know who he was. I completely fell off the like Juggalo YouTube scene and shit, and him and his girl at the time were holding the lineup sheet, but it was they had laminated it. And so me and my girl were sitting like probably 5-6 feet behind him, just both cracking jokes like, what kind of fucking losers laminate their fucking gathering timeline? And fucking like a few minutes later, I was like, I wonder who this is. And I think he heard me say it because he turned around and he was like, you want to see my timeline? And I was like, yeah, I got to see that. And then I got back on YouTube and I realized that he was popping at the time. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm sitting there making fun of this dude for having a laminated timeline, and now I'm fucking, I do Carnival Spirits back when he was on there and shit like that. So it was like, oh shit, that's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, hopefully one day, one day me and my fiance can go to a gathering together meet all the dudes that I've literally lined up to interview or have interviewed and just chill with all these motherfuckers, especially all the dudes on Carnival Spirits. Like they seem like a lot of chill ass dudes. The one I honestly would like to chill with the most is McCormick, because me and him have we think we have a like-minded. We're like-minded, like I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can't stand stupid people, but for me and him, it's like it really gets to us. It really gets under the skin. You know, like
that's who I shared a room with at the Juggalo March.
Oh shit.
McCormick and his girl. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Let's see. This is about 40 minutes in. Is there any questions that people in the actual chat have? I don't know if Roxy is still here. I don't know if that random ninja is in here still. I don't know who the fuck is in here. All I know is that there was my friend Sean and this dude Irish Celtic. Do either of you have any questions for MrMakanhoes? Man, I try to get questions from the peanut gallery every once in a while, but you know, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. All right, Irish, do you actually have any questions for MrMakanhoes? I don't know why,
I'll
but
answer
sometimes
anything. I'm an open book.
Yeah. Why the B? Okay. Fucking. Gotta make sure I don't hit that damn thing. Okay. Okay. Magic Ninja wants to know why the beef and what happened.
Well, I mean, that's a long story.
Yeah, that would consume almost an hour or more.
I was gonna say I'm sure we could turn that into like 4 hours. So much shit happened.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude, I mean, honestly, this guy must have been really, really fucking buried under a rock.
Go look up the Fago Lovers interview with ICP that happened around this time last year.
Yeah.
Go watch that, and you'll basically get a whole gist of it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Hit up on YouTube. Obviously, type in Fago Lovers interview with Insane Clown Posse, and there you go. You'll get the whole shit. You'll get the whole story summed up in a nutshell.
Right. Well, like an hour and a half of nutshell.
Yeah, an hour and a half of nutshell, but it's pretty packaged up. You know, like instead of you having to sit there and you're like 4 hours later, you know, you'll get it compacted down to an hour and a half.
Yeah. And you hear it from the horse's mouth instead of, you know, random motherfuckers with their own opinions.
Because see, what I feel is that a lot of juggalos will have either their own way of telling the story, or they'll have a different version.
Right.
Like some will put words in, some will leave stuff out, some will tell the whole story. Like it's literally, it's better to go hear it from the horse's mouth. It's better to hear it from them than a bunch of other dudes
twisting it all up and
exactly
using it. I mean, the basic gist is twisted act like bitches. Otis fucks Samantha. You know, they denied to go into the march, and then that's kind of where we're at, right?
Okay. I can even sum that up even better. I can even put a pretty bow on this shit. Basically, okay, Magic Ninja, this is what happened. Twisted decided to sit there and say, fuck this, we're leaving Psychopathic. They took Blaze with them. They left. They decided to do their own little shit on their own for a little while until they were able to get the money up. I'm assuming the money up to get a building to start their own company. Once they got their own company, they started taking other people off the roster. Now, once Young Wicked decided to sit there and fuck Samantha, which is I believe Violent J's niece.
Yep.
Yeah, Violent J's niece, Jumpsteady's daughter. he decided to sit there and fuck her. Now, then he bounced out. Then A and B bounced out, went over to M&E, and blah, 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 and all this other shit. March time comes around. They asked Twisted and them at M&E to join them in the march to support Juggalos against being a gang. They basically sat there spitting their faces like, oh, we'll march for money. And yeah, basically M&E. I mean, there are certain artists on M&E that I will stay supporting because Boondocks and Blaze and ROC have kept their nose out of the bullshit. They've managed to fake. Like that's what I've heard. Samantha two people. Samantha is Jump Steady's daughter. Yeah. Samantha's Jump Steady's daughter, Violent J's niece.
She would be the one that you heard on the what's the name of that song? Way back in the day, she was just a little kid.
I can't even think that far back.
Can't remember the name of that song now, but she was just a little ass kid rapping, talking about fucking stuffed animals and shit.
Yeah, but
no. Just to correct you, there was a Triple Threat song that came out with Twisted and Blaze. It was probably, I want to say, about 4 months ago. Blaze takes it's pretty subliminal, and a lot of people say, well, you can't really count that just because it's kind of broad. But Blaze does say, we're not acting high school like them bitches over there.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that song. I'm probably gonna have to take a listen to that.
But yeah, I still love Blaze, but at the same time, like you're listening to fucking Hitler Metric over there, and that's bad news for you because he's on a lot of fake shit.
And honestly, that song that the video he released about a month ago, I want to say, it was all about middle finger and shit. It's not the ABK one. It's the one I feel kind of subliminally that was towards psychopathic.
Is that the one where 90% of the video is shot in like fucking bathroom stalls?
Yeah,
or bathrooms
and backstage and shit, and everybody's going, it's like, it's very, 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 very subliminal. There's no
years and years of Blaze, and he still can't even get a fucking good professional video like, Walk It Out.
Yeah, no, that was one of his best fucking ones. But I can't say anything against ABK because he's still repping psychopathic. I've watched a couple of his videos that he does, his little vlogs and shit that get posted up on this one ninja's site. One ninja's thing. He has his own handmade Hatchet Man necklace that he made with beads. His recent video had a lot of juggalos in it, and a lot. So he still got lots of love from all the juggalos. He's
still psychopathic. He just hasn't dropped nothing for a minute.
Yeah, but, I mean, currently he's representing his label, which is Native World Inc.
Yep.
Also,
there's behind the scenes at psychopathic that a lot of people don't know about, and it's just like, there's obviously issues. So what are you gonna do?
I mean, and he did talk to that. He talked. Okay, everybody should remember. Well, except for Magic Ninja, because he's been living under a fucking rock for years now. Everybody should remember the incident at the one Twisted concert where Mono decided to be a little bitch and sit there and say, "Oh, you got to kick these guys out. There's chanting ICP. They can't be in here." I actually found out because ABK was talking to one of the guys that got kicked out of there, and come to find out that one of the guys that got kicked out of that concert that night is blind. He can't see shit.
Shit. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh. Yeah,
I heard this story. But this shit's fucked up.
Yeah, but you kicked a blind man out, man. Monoxide. If I could interview one dude from there, it'd be Monoxide. I got questions that I want answered. Like, why the fuck are you such a bitch?
So can I give you a sneak peek of something I just got in the mail? I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
what I
sure,
think
no problem.
getting on the scene unboxing.
All right, yeah. We're getting a special
Yep.
unboxing, everybody.
Boom. It's the Japanese Ouija Mac poster that was putting all the pre-orders behind.
Oh shit. Nice.
Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We got something. All right,
If you don't fuck with Ouija Mac, I'm not saying that I hate you, but I dislike you.
Carnival Spirits was doing a review of Gunner Water, and I was watching their live stream while they were doing it. And I actually was bumping the album while they were going to be doing the interview. So by the time they got Callie Green on the panel, I was already like track 6. So I was already track 6, track 7. I actually bumped it a couple more times after that. And then there was it was about the third time I decided to sit there and was like, well, I haven't heard Trash Fire yet. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to Trash Fire and then I'll dive right back into Gunner Water. My personal opinion.
I gotta ask you. But sorry.
My personal opinion is I didn't really like Trash Fire, but I thoroughly enjoyed. I really thoroughly enjoyed Gunner Water.
Which version of Trash Fire did you listen to?
I actually listened to both.
Because I didn't like the original version of Trash Fire, but when he put out the deluxe edition, I thought the deluxe edition fucking blew the first original Trash Fire out of the water.
Okay, so I'm assuming that the original Trash. Okay, so I'm going to assume the original Trash Fire, the lettering was all spelled in reverse.
No. The reverse was it wasn't. It was still. It was it's hard to explain that whole situation because he never really explained what was going on, because the reverse Trash Fire was just bonus songs that were originally planned for Trash Fire that didn't get put on there. Because there was originally Trash Fire, and then he put out the deluxe edition where like the production was way better than original Trash Fire. And then he did the reverse Trash Fire, which was all just tracks that were meant for Trash Fire but got scrapped.
Oh, okay, so I have not heard the original. I've only heard the original. I haven't heard the deluxe.
Well, listen to the deluxe. It's on YouTube. I think it's like an hour long or something like that. Definitely listen to it. It sounds way better than the original.
I'll definitely give that a listen to. That's going on the list of must listen to, along with an album that just dropped today. I'm a big fan of Axe Murder Boys. I've been a fan of theirs ever since I think it was Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give their new album a listen to. I've already heard at least 2 of the tracks.
You hear about the speculation going around in the rumor mill?
Actually, no, I have not. What's the speculation in the rumor mill?
I mean, it's not speculation. It's been confirmed by Shanzi from Carnival Spirits. He's also a big A&B supporter. He did the pre-order for that CD. Or Murte? How the fuck do you say that? They're sending out the CDs are fucking CDRs.
What?
Just like they did with Gorilla Voltage.
And this is exactly why I wait for shit to drop on Spotify. Because then I don't have to have a fucking CD anymore.
He was pretty mad in the Carnival Spirits chat. He was like, "Awesome! I paid $10 for a fucking CDR."
That's fucked up. Like they had people spending money on CD bundles and shit. It's like, oh, you get like a jersey, a shirt, a bandana, and the albums. Like, fuck yeah, $165, and you're paying $165 for a jersey, a shirt, a bandana, and a CDR.
A CDR. Right, I paid $40. I got a poster, I got a shirt, I got the fucking bandana, and I got a fucking actual CD. Like, cool.
Damn, I gotta get that bandana. I'm a big. I have a big thing for bandanas. I have a fucking I have a grocery shopping bag full of fucking bandanas. I got like 60 bandanas.
It's tight as fuck.
Oh my
Super
god, I
fresh.
have to have it. I have to get it. I must find a
In the middle,
way.
in the middle, it says "Rest in peace, Ouija Mac." Like all sorts of shit.
Motherfucker ain't even dead yet.
Yeah, right. Not yet.
All right,
I think
but
he's
yeah,
working on it.
he's working on it. All right, well, I would like to thank. Nobody had any fucking questions. Nobody. Well, except for what I think it was like one person that I think the one person that I gave you their question, that was Roxy, and that was the pork stick. That was it.
Right.
But that was from like 2 days ago, and I wrote it down. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna write this shit down. Make sure I ask him for her. All right, but yeah, I appreciate you for taking the time out to let me interview you, man. You're a real chill, cool dude. I hope that maybe one day I can meet you at one of the gatherings.
Can I ask you a question before you go?
Yeah, sure.
Where are you located?
New York State.
New York State. So you're up there by Brooklyn Menace. Shit.
Brooklyn Menace. Let's see. DJ Snickers from Underground Wicked Radio.
Yeah.
I'm actually located near quite a few ninjas.
Oh, yeah.
I
The
just
Brooklyn
recently, I actually found, yeah, and when I actually have Brooklyn Menace on Facebook, and then when I found out that, you know, like Brooklyn Menace is not just the name, it's his actual location, I was like, fuck, damn.
Not anymore. Not anymore. He's transplanted other places, but he's not very far still.
All right, but he's not in Brooklyn no more. He's probably somewhere else in the state.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch this Brooklyn Menace, I'm coming for you. But
Brooklyn's
yeah.
a good guy. But no, man, I appreciate you reaching out and fucking interviewing me. I don't think I've ever been interviewed like this before. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, actually, when I was interviewing Callie earlier, I had told him that I had reached out to damn, what the fuck is his name? Playboy the Beast. I said I was going to try to interview him, and he sat there and told me he had heard that Playboy actually charges for interviews. I was like, yep, never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Plus,
I'm not looking to
plus
pay
his
his
little
ass.
involvement with the DCG con incident. So fuck that dude.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so thanks again for taking out the time to let me interview you. I appreciate that you enjoyed this interview. Everybody go and subscribe to this dude's channel. This is MrMakanhoes. He's a real chill dude. Laid back, obviously a big guy.
Oh yeah. Big guy.
Yeah. Definitely
check out Carnival Spirits.
Yeah, check out Carnival Spirits. If you're part of the Discord, go and join up on the Juggernauty Discord server. Also check out Don Chaos's Discord server, Cult of Chaos. I'm Virus, aka Chaos Clown Joker. This is MrMakanhoes. Also, keep your shit wicked. Like, make sure every day is fucking wicked. Never let people shoot you down and shit like that. Always say fuck the world, because the world fucks you back.
Be fucking original. Be fucking original.
Exactly. Take this man's word for it. Be fucking original. All right, just do you. Be you. Don't fucking don't conform to the system. I find out you conform to the system, I'll find you. All right, again, I am Virus, and like always, I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to keep knocking off Crazy McCormick. I'm out this bitch. Deuces.
Oh, yeah.